Video. This is the Rope Masters Videokast, your source for the best in rope skipping instruction. Hosted by world champion Peter Nessler.
For this episode, we are in Carl's Junction, Missouri. We just finished up at another school here. They had a very cool auditorium, so we just decided to film here. This episode, we're going to be covering two-person one rope for the JV, and then a Chinese wheel trick for the varsity. The JV skill, we're going to be doing a cross with two-person one rope. We're going to show you how to do the cross, what to look for while you're doing it, so you can make that trick. And then the varsity, we're going to be doing a handle switch in Chinese two-wheel. It's very important to be able to do, especially if you're going from, say, double Dutch into wheel. You'll need to know how to do a handle switch, and then it's also adds some variety to styles of tricks that you can do if one person's backward, one person's forward. So we'll show you those.
JV skill.
For the JV skill, we're going to be doing two-person one rope. We're going to be doing a crisscross with this. This is one variety of types of tricks that you can do with two-person one rope. There's all sorts of different styles of tricks. We just want to give you an idea of what maybe a little bit harder one would look like in two-person one rope. So the way it's going to work is because I'm not holding both handles. You remember a crisscross, if I were holding both handles, I would cross over and then come back out. But since Alicia's holding this handle, I cross this hand. She's going to have to cross her hand over me. So when the rope is going to come over, and when I cross, she has to reach really far. Now, if she only reaches a little bit right here in the middle, I'm not going to be able to jump that. So she has to really lean in, cross all the way across me, jump it, and then she's got to be really quick to get her hand back out of the way so I don't whack her arm. So what it's going to look like when we do it, we'll do it in double bounce here real quick. Ready, set, go. We cross, and then back out. So you'll notice that when I count, we got to know we go at the same time. So if I count ready, set, go, we're going to go right after go. You could go on go. You could just do 1, 2, do it on 2, after 2, whatever your counting is. The important part is that both of you know that you're going at the same time. So we're just going to go right after go. So we count ready, set, go, and then we cross. So once again, I'm going to cross here. She's going to reach all the way across me. Make sure that it's a loop there that I could jump. I jump it, and then we come back out. Now, when you're first doing it, start off in a double bounce. Once you do the double bounce, then you can switch up to doing a single bounce. So we'll do a double bounce again. We're jumping, ready, set, go, we cross, and back out. Ready, set, go, cross, and back out. Then we do it in single bounce. Start jumping, ready, set, go, cross, and out. Ready, set, go, cross, and out. Now, once one person could do it, then the other person should as well. So that way, if I could do it, she could do it. And that way we get kind of a nice combination. So we're both getting practice being the person crossing where we're jumping and also the person practicing going in. So this is a good teamwork skill that you can work on. And that's how you do the cross with two-person one rope.
Varsity skill.
For the varsity skill, we're going to be doing a handle switch in Chinese two-wheel. Now, the handle switch, you're going to have one person who's going to be switching handles, and then they're going to end up jumping backwards. What it's going to look like when we do it, you're going to go from front to back here, and then you also should be able to go from back to front. Now, the back to front one is important, especially if you're going from double Dutch into Chinese wheel. You'd be turning double Dutch. You turn, you end up in Chinese wheel. You need to do a handle switch to end up where we're both facing forward. So that's why it's good to know that. And then also switching from front to back, you can also add a lot of different looks to your Chinese wheel tricks. That's why this is a good one to know. Now, the way it works is both of you should be able to do this. You should be able to do it left side or right side, but I'm just going to show it to you from my side. Now, the way it works is I'm going to be turning towards the inside. So the way I do it, and I find it works best, is whatever hand is switching with, I'm going to hold this handle between these two fingers. So I'm going to just basically go split between my index and my middle finger, hold it there. And when I switch, I'm going to bring this hand in. This handle, I'm going to place right between my thumb and my index finger. When I grab it here, I'm going to pick up this handle, come out, and I'm going to be ready to jump backwards. And then the same thing when I come from back to front, I do the exact same thing, come back out, and I'm ready to jump. So this way it's very easy to keep your hands separated, because if you're jumping and you kind of just have it in your grip here and you kind of slap your hands together, you don't really know which handle you're going to come out with. This way it's very easy to know which one you should grab. So you just put it between here, grab through, pull out with this hand, and I'm ready to jump backwards. And when you're jumping backwards, once again, when I come to the middle, I'm going to switch here, switch out, just so you know you keep those handles separated when you're doing it. So the front to back looks like this. We're going to jump, regular wheel. When my right hand comes over, this is where I'm going to do it. I'm going to go over, switch handles, and now I'm jumping backwards. And then the same thing when my right hand is coming down, I'm going to switch back out, and then we jump forward. Our rope kind of caught on itself there. We'll show you that one more time. So we'll jump from front to back here, and then from back to front, and then you end up jumping there. Now, a few other tricks you can do really quick once you got your basic handle switch. Let's say you switch backwards. Something that looks a little different, you just do a regular switch. So if I were to just switch here, I would just switch in front. So we're facing each other, hit this side, we do kind of a roll around switch, and we end up back here, and I can handle switch back out. What it would look like if we're jumping, I do the handle switch, count, ready, set, go. We switch, and then jump, and then, kind of missing that one there. Let's do that again here one more time. So we switch, count, ready, set, go. We get back, switch handles, and then jump forward. So that is how you do the handle switch. Just remember, keep your handles separated, switch them out, you're backwards, and then from back to front, once again, switch, come out. That way you don't get your ropes tangled up while you're switching. And that is the handle switch in two-wheel.
For more information, check out www.jumprm.com.